You know, I don't think it's necessarily the hottest of takes to be of the opinion that the beach is simply not for me. I mean, think about it. There's a ton of sand, it's coarse, it gets everywhere, and to make things even worse, the ocean is filled with carbonation, and when you put those things together, you get a pretty bad time, for me at least, here in Super Mario Odyssey. My name is Allison, and I am so sorry to ruin your impending nap, my man, but we've had a doggo that has been waiting on the edge of his seat to show us his reclaimed treasure that he's dug up in the ocean, and, well, nothing here really seems to be of interest to us. But what is fun is that you can actually play fetch with this little doggo and hope that he runs off with Cappy, and we no longer have to be cursed by this insanely yappy hat that owes us a ton of money in lawyer fees and litigation prices and things like that. So sadly, we were gonna have to find another way to dissociate with this kind creature. But our main course of action is actually to bring our dog friend over here, because only he or she can undig the true treasure of the beach. And he finds it right over here. Thank you. It's another moon. Beautiful. But last time on the game, we saved the resort from financial ruin and the sun has set, which means a lot more enemies have sort of just popped out of the nethers, and thank you. Good doggo. Thanks for saving the day and pulling a Yuzu and barking. Whoops. I was actually trying to go for the mini gooms there. But as far as things are concerned, we really only have to deal with everything underwater at this point before moving on to the next kingdom, but there is a lot to do. Luckily, this place is absolutely beautiful with the sun setting and the music just sounding so pleasant, and with the rolling rocks of death kind of seeming to have chilled out for a minute, we can go and explore in a counterclockwise fashion towards this area with popping in combos, I suppose. But first, how dare you? Oops, that is not how that works. Okay, I did not switch my controller just yet, and I'm still holding out hope that eventually it will click for me. But there's some treasures to be found here, and we didn't really explore this little spot here. God, that's very tall combos, man. Leave me alone. Oh my god, that guy's gonna try to shoot me. I've actually had him shoot me out of this little nook here before, but one of these spots, thank you, please don't hurt me, has a power moon in it. And there's Dory, looking as adorable as ever. Oh, thank you. What the waves left behind. So I unfortunately do have a bit of, I don't want to say an announcement, but I have something to admit, and I have been playing a rather lot of Astrobot lately. And I do have to say, it is considerably an improvement, in my opinion, across the board to this game, which granted did come out a solid 8 years ago. But on that same note, I was not expecting Astrobot to be nearly as beautiful, as fun, as charming as it is. And so there might be a little bit of a learning curve getting back to this, but that's okay. That's why we're heading deep down into this underwater cave, and maybe we'll get scared straight or something. I don't know. It is no longer Pride Month, so I can't be making these jokes anymore, but there are a lot of these damn moons to grab, and a lot of Mares who are very hungry. So let's be very careful that we don't get chomped on, which I have a tendency of having to have happen in this little area just because they just come out of nowhere. Oh, and then you can sort of hear sometimes, good God, and feel the vibration, which is surprisingly good for the controller, which I still need to switch from the Pro controller, but okay, there's another one over there. But how much do you want to bet? Coming out from the ground, brother, please just leave me alone. All I want is to collect these little bits of moon shards and not die. Not today, please. Thank you. And I actually don't, is the last one like a bit higher? Ooh, God. Jesus, you're gonna hear me like button mashing. Yeah, it's clear over here. Oh shit. I feel like I heard it again. At least I hope not. Okay. Yeah, this place scares the living shit out of me more than teenagers do, so that's crazy. All right, get out of there, Mario. Let's go get it. Because I don't think they can get us from here. That'd be a little diabolical. There we have it. Ooh. Busting through the fabric of space and time once again, just so that we can show off the moon shards in the sea. But yeah, I have very much been enjoying Astrobot, even though it is pretty simple. There are like, some challenges that are fairly hard to take into consideration, but I do very much want to, oh, right, I don't have Cappy with me, eventually do that as a project on the channel, unfortunately. But we'll see. I am considering taking a break here soon. I just feel like there's so many things have been bumming me out that I haven't been feeling like recording clearly or editing, so I've just been trying to take care of myself mentally and all that stuff. So if there's like eventually a lull in videos, then I'm sorry. I just don't think people care that much to be like, why isn't Ellison uploading again today? Something to that effect. Well, grab some of these. Thank you, camera. And there is a secret hat room in there. But if we go over here, I think there's a couple more things that we can do, especially if we dive deep, deep down. Yeah, here we go. Another crevice for us to go bury our heads into, just like the rest of the world. So go and smash this. Should have been a little closer. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about breathing in here. Just as long as we make it as fast as we can, we should be a-okay. What is this time, man? Ugh, thank you. Oh my god. I'm amazed I cleared that. Thank you. Easy way just to avoid the sliding is to go very much towards the wall, which is, I guess, safer for us. But I think, actually, hold on. Before we go into that hat door and meet with the Hat Man, let me take a look out here real quick, because I'm fairly certain there's some stuff around the perimeter that we can catch before moving on. So, yeah. Playing around with the cheeps is probably the way to go here. Oh, and then we have a kombu. There's just, oh my god. Just dropping down from his perch. Yeah, I'll go up here. And, oh, okay. So I will try not to get rid of you, because I know you're just gonna explode the second I do. Now I can get rid of you. Just guilt-free. I'm a little worried about these guys, though. I also don't like attacking, just because it's so short-ranged that I always feel like I'm just gonna bump instead. Oh, hi. How's it going? So we have Gushins, and there is another seed over here that we need to take back. And I could have sworn I already took that one. And I hope I did, but I'm gonna go over here. And here, fine. I will take you, I guess, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did not take this. So we'll go and yoink you down over here. And now we can go into the shenanigans. Yeah, no, I totally should have grabbed that. This is that same file, right? Because I do have another file just in case, you know, a recording fails or I don't do something right and I miss something obvious, but apparently I'm gonna need to take that back. Damn, what a shame. Thought I was saving time. Oof. But apparently I was not. So let's go over here. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to save after the boss. And then I just forgot to grab that again, so I now know where I screwed up. So you can see where my head's been this entire time. Oh, making a bunch of awkward hand movements. Oh, there's something here. So this is actually a pretty scary little spot, and I'm not a huge fan of it because the second we reunite with our friend the Uproot, we're gonna have some company in the form of rising lava. How high is the lava, mama? 6 feet high and rising. Don't like this. Oh my god. And we're fine-ish. Here, do some of that. Just in case you lose your Uproot, they give you a friend here. Give you a hand. Oh! But this is where things get a little challenging, because we've got our special little moon here. Stretched off on the side path. I do feel like, though, this, or playing Astrobot has made me generally better at this game. Because I did do a couple of runarounds through certain other moons in other worlds. And it actually, like, felt a lot cleaner than I thought it would. So yay for that. So let's go and bust on down. And now we're back out here. How's it going? I hope that was everything we needed over in that little spot. But I'll go and grab that off screen. I'm just kind of annoyed. That was the one thing that I forgot. I even made sure that the coin count and the moons were the same. I was like, God, of all the times to forget to save. Because I feel like that's one of the cardinal sins of recording a playthrough like this, is that you don't save just in case you have some sort of cataclysmic error in saving, you know, your actual footage or your commentary doesn't come out right. But There I go, not doing it when I definitely should and could have. It's annoying. So when you're underwater, you kind of want to avoid stomping these little spots because usually kombus will come out and wreck your business. And that is just something that I do not really enjoy that much. As I'm sure most of you could probably agree, but I'm gonna try and go for something over here. I'm pretty sure that's the moon, but so many kombus come and wreck your shit. It's a little scary. So we'll go and take our ocean trench shenanigans. Oh, you know what? Let's go over here first. Because I'm just gonna keep getting sidetracked and forget that it's there. Because I always do until I see it. I have the worst object permanence of all time. But I got a moon and it's a shortcut. Nice. All right, who's waiting out here for me? Nobody? God, camera, what are you doing? Yeah. Grab all of these, and we're actually doing pretty good on our coins. I think we'll actually be able to afford the sailor's outfit. But we're probably gonna run out of water or oxygen before this happens. Okay, thank you. Oh my God, back of the head, man. And stomp thine butt. Oh God, get out of there. You see, they just like, oh God, it's just terrifying. I don't want them to touch me. All I want is the moon. The moon. Oh God, and then I lose all semblance of momentum and now I die. Nope, I'm okay. Luckily there aren't any of the big ones here, which I thought there would be. Okay then, that is fine by me. So hold on, let me see this one. Okay, so the one rare instance where there was a good little secret there. And sure, let's go and chat it up with our dory riding friend. How's it going? So I could afford some of this stuff. A hat respected the world over, especially the parts near water. Sure, why not? We already got what we needed with the resort outfit, so yeah, I'll actually only switch into one of these. Of all uniforms, the one that is most likely to get really, really wet. You think so? More than, say, a wetsuit, if I dare? Oh God, I hope I'm recording right now. Let me see. Yes, we're fine. I have like the most random issues sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. So we already got the goblet, so that's good. I don't know where goblet came from. That is a word I have not said out loud in many a year. But yeah, it always just brings us back over to this little spot, which is cute. So there's stuff down here in the trench, and I'm gonna try not to forget it. Let me see if I can't find a cheap somewhere. Because we run out of oxygen surprisingly fast. And yeah, there's like something over there that we don't necessarily need a cheap for. I just feel better about exploring this place, having it. And oh, you know what? There is definitely one of the dories that have like a, oh God, get out of there, Mr. Cruz. That Gushin was looking at me. Has a moon floating above him, so I want to try to, oh my God, get a load of these dance moves, Mr. Cheap. Thank you. Figured you could use a little bit of fashion sense. So in this little spot here, there's a little Mare and his little clubhouse, and what we can do is sneak on in here and grab that. You could go through the nesting spot without the cheap. I just would not, very much would not recommend. So let's get out of there, let him mind his own business. And I think that's it for the perimeter of the hot spring island. So shall we head down here? Go all the way down to the very bottom of the water and meet up with our old friend, the Sphinx. This is also where the fourth and final one of these seeds are. So we can go and chat it up. I don't think we can be a cheap. Yeah, he's racist against fish. How could you? He was so nice and kind to us, but I guess we'll go see what you have to say. Greetings to you and your hat. The name of this land is, of course, I almost said Lake Lamode, Bablaine. Oh yeah. Oh, perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. Anywho, proceed. On top of that, we can also speak to you again. Riddle me this, Mr. Sphinx. How many fountains did the monster seal? Why, 4 of them. He gave Bablaine 4 stars out of 5. He put a taqueria on the roof, and it got rave reviews. But he has another question. A third time, Brave traveler, when you turned into a red fish, what ability did you get when you shook the controller? Cheap, of course. Best Buy, bitch. Gushing. No, you attack when you shake the Pro controller, which is silly. And I hate it. 3 correct answers, which means this should be the one. There's a room in this land that can only be entered if you're wearing the chosen clothing. Oh. Well, the resort outfit is correct, but nothing but undies is like my favorite line in a Nintendo game. Correct. Oh. Do you really know that? This is a normal place to wear a swimsuit, right? And the pirate look is great. Even the undies. Lucky guess. Okay, cool. So he does have one final question, but I do kind of wonder, why are you here? I almost wonder if this is random, because I've always selected to ask questions, but these could all be viable. I mean, to varying degrees, I guess, but... Oh, I think I accidentally made him short circuit. Oh, nope. Oh, thank you. And we got a moon with the good ocean quiz. Thank you. All right, well, our main prize was to head down here for yet another moon, but since we're so low down into the ocean, I am gonna bring the 4th and final seed back to the pot, and then I'm also gonna go run back and take that 3rd one that I forgot to do playing back up to this point, so that, you know, don't waste any time and we can just have it done and over with. I don't think we'll necessarily be able to hatch them just yet, but it is a long way to swim, and as much as I'd love to just keep yapping your ears off, I'm not gonna do it for that long, so give me just a moment and I'll meet you there in exactly 1 minute. Okay, now that we have taken the walk of shame, let's go and collect these 3 seashells that I completely forgot to grab before. And while we could play some volleyball, I think we're gonna wait and let's start exploring some stuff on this side of the water. We already grabbed a few things down under here. I just would not be surprised if I ended up forgetting anything else. Can this Cheep come and help me, please? Just for a spell? Thank you. So we definitely grabbed that stuff, and there's at least 1 or 2 other hat doors we've got to go into, but we're gonna go and steal this poor Cheep's life savings, and almost just back our ass up into that Cheep. God, that commentary during the fight against Monsieur, just like, oh my God, it was a little unhinged. Sometimes when I get really into recording, which is something that I feel like has been happening a lot less often lately, unfortunately. I happen to get very enthusiastic, and that was one of those moments. It's usually in higher stress moments. And there it is. You see that moon floating up there? I'm going to have to snag the ever-living hell out of that. And I'm pretty sure this is a trap, so I'm not going to bother with that. Another underwater trench flag, I suppose. But we are going to need a Gushin to grab that. And I'm really not a Russian to grab that just yet. And I think Dory does respawn in the same general spot every single time we enter the place. So let's go down here, grab ourselves, oh my God, awkward camera angles, in the underwater highway tunnel. At least it wasn't a highway patrol stun gun, you know, God. What a fantastic song. If you guys have ever listened to Youth Lagoon, that music video is probably one of just my favorites in general. Underwater highway patrol stun gun, and I highly recommend you guys watch it. I want to rip it off so badly, but I think I have too much respect for the art of music videos and people who actually take them seriously to do anything like that. So there's Monsieur Dory once again, and a lot of these guys, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing here for us. So I'm just gonna yoink those and skedaddle for as long as I can. There's also one of you, so I'm doing this in a very roundabout kind of way. Here we go. So some of these little holes will actually have some of that for us, but it's this other gentleman that I really wanted to pay attention to. So hold on. What the damn does this say? Why is there a sign down here? Quick spin. Oh, you're gonna teach me how to do the burst of speed. That's fun. Thank you. Well, give me that oxygen first. And we're gonna have to do that to get across here. Wait for the Cheep to skedaddle. And All we have to do is swim on over there. Obviously, for most of these challenges, you aren't going to be able to transform and cheat. So, oh god. Please let me have it. Thank you. And we're completing things on a pretty good schedule, I would say. While we're over here... Oh, thank you. I was like, where the hell did Cappy go? We did everything down there. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot something down here. There was another moon that I meant to grab. I was just so preoccupied with having forgotten the seeds that we just went ahead and ignored this. Something trying to attack me out there? Oh, that's just me. Okay. Yeah, another little alcove for us to explore. And no Mares to worry about. Good. I was a little worried about that. Let's get out of here. Let us skedaddle even more. Can one simply skedaddle underwater? I feel like there has to be like an aquatic nautical term that is the equivalent of a regular ass skedaddle, but far be it from me to know, especially off the top of my head. Okay, so that's all done, and there is the unfortunate matter of this moon over here, which I am not a big fan of, because we have to fight so many damn combos, and it's just not fair. So let's go ahead and begin our butt stomp journey. So they come out of the woodwork, and we simply need to kill most, if not all, of the combos that appear. Being able to turn around on a dime just does not work, and then you're constantly running out of water. And these things are massive. They're easily the most terrifying enemies in this game. Look at this. Good God. I can't do any of like my cool tricks because I'm just simply gonna die, and they just will not relent. So I don't even know. Here, let me try and like that sometimes works, but not like reliably, you know? Get rid of these. And once we do like most of these mounds, we can do the center one and then they'll disappear. Go away, go away. You, okay, and he's gone. Okay, slightly different method of attack, I guess. Reset the area and come back, and that way we don't have an entire gaggle of them gangbanging us like there's no tomorrow. Holy hell. I wish I had thought of that sooner, but I wasted like 5 minutes trying to kite them, and it simply was not going in my favor, I fear. But that should not really come as much of a surprise to anybody. Ooh, right before he was about to make a mess all over my face. So I actually have to go pretty soon here, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to, well, take this lovely little, where is it? Wasn't it, is it not above you? Didn't we, oh, it's over there, it's this one. Sorry. Well, this actually works out in our favor because we can explore more of this little spot, and there's not really a whole lot here for us. So I guess probably not really much worth exploring over there, but that's all right. Hello, Dory. Bonjour. Thank you. Go and take that. Oh, and it was bonjour and merci. We're so kind. So hold on. There is definitely a way to get up there using the Gushin, and I'm pretty sure Cappy says something like, oh, good job. You figured it out. I'm sure you probably just need to, well, hold on. We go over here. I'm sure it has to be via this. Am I gonna get sniped? Yeah, so we are gonna wind down here in a minute. I just know that I'm gonna get an angry text in a minute. But if we go over here, we can go to the top of the lighthouse without teleporting, and you'll notice our friend is here. Oh my God, what is your name again? It's Gliger? No, it's not. But we do need to go ahead and bring it clear on over here because somebody really wanted to see us, you know, glide from here to there. And I did it. Oh, I appreciate it. Hell yeah, brother. Give it to me nice and straight. Oh yeah, the Lighthouse Leaper. Now, with that having been said and done, there's also some things down here. Please don't hurt me. Please do not hurt me. And yes. So we didn't quite explore this place, but yes, this hallway with even more combos, which I absolutely love, and another moon. So for the most part, a lot of these are really not that bad to grab. There's just an obnoxious amount of enemies. So can I thank you for all being uniform heights. Let's go and make our way back over here. But you know what? Sure, let's do this. We'll do this one too. There are 4 retro pipes for us to go down into, and I think one of these is objectively correct. Let me try this one first. I always go in the wrong one, and oh yeah. Well, actually, this isn't too bad. What we need to do is make our way to those seashells over there. And if you don't mind, oh shoot, that works. Thank you. Yeah, you go in that direction, I think, right? So that means we can go across. Oh, you know what? And we also have to drop down over there. I remember that now. Why am I so bad at platforming all of a sudden? There we go. So go and crawl. Ugh. And yeah, then we drop down over here, but we need to go to the left is the thing. I'm just worried that we now have an angry red Koopa that is constantly bonking. He's hating life right now. He's really not a huge fan. And we are almost done with collecting all of those. I don't know where they could be. And I also don't know where I'm supposed to drop down. Oh my God, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, you go over here. And that'll lead us to a secret. God, I just love jumping into the unknown. But a very cool angle with the bottom maze. So I appreciate that. Let's jump across over here, and this will take us out. But there are very sneaky hidden blocks here, and you have to go and go back in from the top over there just so that we can reach this other one. I think that upper left pipe is not worth it. So I think I might actually just skip that on account of the time. Yeah, unfortunately, I sort of timed this ill feeling. I just, you know, I felt like playing for once and recording something, and I haven't been in this game for how long now? Just like a week and a half or something. So I always feel bad when I'm in the middle of recording something and I'm like, I really feel like recording, you know? And I don't think there's anything special over there, so I'm sorry. But I am okay with where we are ending off because in the next part, we're actually not going to be heading to the next main kingdom. We're actually going to be going a little backwards in terms of progress-related shenanigans. So that's always fun, right? Also, where are those final 3 freaking seashells? Gotta be somewhere, I'm sure. But let's end things off on a relatively high note, I would hope. So if we keep on going over here, I don't think we need a cheap necessarily, but we might need some oxygen. Because clear down over here, more kombus, which is lovely. It's definitely some little nook that I'm not aware of. Oh shoot, careful. Yeah, oh my God, go away, for the love of God. Oh, it's just this room. Okay, this is fun. Well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, lump in the sand? Here, let me just go and snag ya. Call it good. Okay, wriggling on the sandy bottom, because we ain't got nothing else better to do. And thank you for not surprising me up here. Yeah, I have a feeling I probably missed a 3 or somewhere very silly. But next time in, I guess, I almost said Balatro, in this game, Super Mario Odyssey, and not Astro Bot or any other game that I am not recording right now, we'll try not to get sniped, and we'll grab the rest of the power moons we can here, which I suspect might only be those planted ones and then the volleyball shenanigans. Do I dare even double check? Let's take a look. How good were we? Oh my God, we actually, these 4 are the planter ones. These 2 are the volleyball ones. And that's, oh my God, we are actually perfect. All right, thank God. I was worried that we were gonna look very silly, but next time we do infuriating things and we go back to the Cap Kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you there next time. Yeah, I gotta go.